Hello everyone, welcome to JSP Ambience Luxury. My name is Jenny and I am the owner and creator of JSP Ambience Luxury. Today is our segment called The Strength of a Woman, and we're going to be talking about, wait for it, would you prefer to date a man who is handsome but doesn't have a job, or a man who is ugly but has a job? Let me tell you a little story about this topic. I had a client today that came to my job. We were talking about relationship and I was telling her about my YouTube channel. So she told me, she said she prefers to date a man who is handsome but doesn't have a job versus dating a man who is ugly but has a job. So, I have a problem with this, right? So before we'll go further, I want you to please write what you think about this topic. Write it in the comment section below and let me hear or see your own viewpoint, because I'm about to unleash some things this night. So I told her, I said, I don't know what your yardstick for measuring what ugliness is and what handsomeness is. And again, the Bible said that he that cannot provide for his household is worse than an infidel. So, and I also believe that we are all made in the image of God and after his likeness. Nobody is ugly and nobody is handsome. But there are some characters, there are some things that will make us blossom, that will make us more handsome or more beautiful. So you can get a man who is physically handsome, but inside of him he's a garlic, inside of him he's onions, inside of him he's ugly as shit, versus a man who is probably not soft to the eyes, but inside of him he's a sweetheart. Give me that man who is not soft to the eyes, but inside of him he's a good man. Because where I'm coming from, I used to be married or used to date people who are, physically they are handsome and all of that, but inside of them they are as ugly as shit. I don't want to deal with people like that no more. I don't want to deal with people like that. I want a man who come as you are. Whatever you are, who can clean you out. I can clean you out. I can wash you. I can dress you. I can make you. We enjoy each other, love each other. Come as you are. I don't want a man who is handsome and don't have a job. What are you going to be doing in my house? What are you going to be doing in the house? What are you going to be doing? I dated a man. Oh my goodness. I dated a man. He was so handsome. When you see him, he was made on a Sunday. He was dropped from heaven. He didn't come through a woman. But would never get a job. Was on EBT card. The money was never enough. He will always come in, Jane, can you help me buy gas? Oh, Jane, can you help me buy Chinese food? Oh, Jane, oh, Jane, oh, Jane. I'm like, one day I asked him, I said, when you have a problem, you come to me, I help you the best way I can. But when I have a problem, I can't come to you because you ain't got shit. You don't have nothing. He was like, yeah, we're going to work it out, baby. We're going to work it out. I said, how are we going to work it out? How are we going to work it out? You sleep more than you wake up. How are we going to work it out? He was like, stay with me. I said, it's not about staying with you that is a problem. It's about you making an effort. You sleep all day. Then you expect manna to come from heaven. You expect me, who is in the salon doing hair, braiding hair all day, to make money from clients, from standing up on my feet 7, 10, 8 hours, to come and give you my money while you're sleeping. And mind you, this is a handsome man. So give me a man who is ugly but has a job, because ugliness is in the eyes of the beholder. Beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. Beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. That man you say he's ugly will have the best heart, will know how to take care of a woman, will know how to provide for his home. That's the kind of man I want. That's the kind of man I like. That's the kind of man that is in my life. I don't want a man who is handsome and oh, let me tell you a story. One time I went out, not to badge men who are handsome, but one time I went out on a date, and This man, he is an ex-Marine. He came out from his car. Oh my goodness. He was so handsome. He was so handsome. My car, he came out from his Camaro, and I came out from my Elantra. My car key fell off my hands. My car key. I told him, I said, you are too handsome for me. He was like, really? I said, yes, you're too handsome for me. But anyway, we went into Applebee's. When the food came, the way he had the napkin, the way he put the napkin, on his shirt, and the way he had the fork, the knife, and he was cutting the meat, and I'm like, oh my goodness. Whew. Okay, because I forgot they put napkin, so I tried to look at him and emulate what he was doing, and I put it too. And I ordered for chicken wings. I'm like, how am I gonna eat this chicken wings with knife and fork? I took my chicken wings. I was breaking it in bones, and I was chewing it. And I'm like, when we finished eating, I thanked him and went out separate ways. Before we left, he said, oh, I want to see you more. I said, no. I said, I'm sorry. I said, you're too handsome for me. He was like, really? We can work things out. I said, no. You're just too handsome for me. I said, I can do it. And thank God he ended like that, because few days later, found out that he was married. He had a wife home. So some of these men who are handsome, they already know they are handsome. They feel like they are on top of the world. They feel like they are gifts to men. There are men like that. They just feel like they are gifts to women. God just made them as a gift. Drop them to women. They are just gifts. So for me, or to me, give me the ugliest man in town, and I know what to do with him. As long as he want to work with me, as long as he want us to do things together, as long as he want us to build together, as long as he want us to bring our union together, as long as he want us to progress in life. There are so many things I can do with that man, or we can do with that man, or we can do together. But giving me or somebody who is handsome, I don't know, because handsome is subjective. It depends on how you're looking at it. I just want a man who is rust and dusty somewhere. I just want a man who has a job. I just want a man who can provide for his home. That's what I want. I just don't want a man who is handsome. And again, you can get a man who is handsome, but inside of him he's ugly. So why would I want to get a man who is handsome physically, but inside of him he is as ugly as shit? And again, sometimes what we see in people is who we are. I think Wayne Dyer said, when you change the way you look at people, or when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at begin to change. Sometimes people are our mirror. What we see in people is actually who we are. If you see people are ugly, check your heart. Maybe your heart is ugly. That's what I told the lady. I said, check your heart. Maybe your heart is ugly. When you see people handsome and beautiful, maybe your heart is handsome and beautiful. Because it's what you have on your inside you can bring outside. That's what you see in people. That's why look at yourself in the mirror. So I'm not going around saying I'm looking for a handsome man and I want a handsome man. No, I don't want, because that, to me, that's just subjective. I don't know how you measure who is ugly and who is handsome, because once upon a time I was called ugly. Somebody called me ugly. Somebody called me a monkey. But is that who I am? That's not who I am. Somebody might see me and say, oh, you are beautiful. So it's in your eyes. It's in your heart who you are. Because I have seen women who are beautiful, but they have men who are not, who are not just that pleasant to the eyes, but their marriage is beautiful, their relationship is beautiful. So let's just stop saying we want a handsome man or an ugly man. Let's just say, Lord, as women, Lord, give us our own husband. Lord, give us our own boyfriend. Lord, give us our own men. Give us men who will stand by us. Give us men who can build together. Lord, give us men who we can work together. Lord, give us men that we can do stuff in life with. That's what we should be praying for. And let's stop praying or asking God, God, give me a handsome man, because nobody is handsome, nobody is beautiful. It's your heart that will make you handsome or ugly. It's your heart that will make you ugly or beautiful. So ladies, there you have it. So I hope I'm able to convince my friend, and also to convince some people, that nobody is ugly and nobody is handsome. It's just the way we portray ourselves, and it also our heart, our inner heart, who we are on the inside. Do you look at people as they are beautiful? Do you look at people as God's creation? Do you look at people as with softness of the spirit, with gentleness of the spirit? Is that how you look at people? Or you look at people like everybody is ugly? If you look at people that, men are ugly, some men are ugly, some men are ugly, then ugliness is where it's going to keep showing up in your life. You will never attract good things, because what you don't want but you keep thinking about it is what's going to show up in your life. So let's keep praying that God give us men who will be there for us, and not ugly men or handsome men, because beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. What I call beautiful, you might not like it. What I call handsome, you might not like it. So let's stop saying, especially when you get to a certain age. If you are in your 20s, you might be like, yeah, but when you clock 40, when you clock 50, when you clock 60, I don't think you should be saying, I want a handsome man, or just say, God, give me a partner who I can retire with. That's my 2 cents. So please write your comment in the comment section below. Let me see your point of view, and also let's be respectful. And please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will see you on my next episode. Don't forget that the Lord is the strength of a woman, and nobody is going to love you more than you love yourself.